Hello everybody and welcome. If you're new, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. It's much appreciated. Today's Tuesday the 2nd of May and I'm Chris. I'm the founder of Loopy Loop. So today I've got one F4, 4 whips, 3 patterns and a set of needles to show you. So let's crack on. Just have a drink of my coffee. I do apologise if you can hear any noises. It's just that Dave's outside. He's give the summer house a coat of paint and he's now just doing the decking around it. So I do apologise if you do hear any noises. It'll be that. So anyway, let's crack on. I'm reading off my little book. Sorry. My finished object. This has been a labour of love in the end. Oh, my hair. You'll have to excuse me when I'm pushing my hair aside. I've got a little bit there and a little bit there, and that's all that belongs to me front. I've got alopecia and it's come out on the top. And when I comb it to one side, these just fall. I think they're the next bit to fall out. It's getting me down, but what can you do? Right, this is a cardigan pattern that I was doing for Ella, and it's a king cole, and it's 5751. It's a double knit lace cardigan, and I did it in the white cotton smooth, and this is it. This is a cardigan. It has just a garter stitch, hem on the bottom, and then the rest is lace. You see, back and front, it's all lace, and then I just put the little buttons on. So this is just for on a night for holidays to go away soon. So that's Ella's cardigan, finally done. It can be put in a bag and gifted. Right, I won't be doing this pattern again. I've got nobody to do it for really. So I did the largest size for Ella. So if anybody would like this king cole pattern, just comment down below and I'll post it to you, no problem. You're very welcome, whoever wants it. Right, just have a sip. Excuse me. Right, my whips are going in my little bag. This is my chunky cardigan, another king cole pattern. And this is number 5322. I haven't got much done, I'm still on the back, but I'm up to the armhole shaping, so there you go. and that is, it's just got a big garter border at the bottom, and then it's plain stocking stitch. And I'm doing this in Stylecraft Chunky colour, denim blue. Shade number 13 row 2, and dye lot 110099, and it's called Denim. So that's one whip. Oh, I'll tell you what needles it's on. 6mm, so it's it is a quick knit. So I picked this up on the night because it's good television knitting. And I'm doing that in between casting on for my daughter. So this is the 4th cast on I've done for my daughter. 2 of them worked out. I got about 3 patterns done in the rib, and 3 of them turned out too big, massively big. They would have even been a bit big for me, and Karen's not, you know, she's only tiny. So I've casted on another just a couple of hours ago. I got this lovely little bag off Etsy. I can't remember the name of the shop, but it's gorgeous. It's got little knitting sayings, so it's canny size. It's sort of in between a medium and a sock. It's just a nice size. So this is what I've ended up casting on. It's a James Brett pattern, and it's JB 654. It's lacy. It's a lacy pattern cardigan, but it's got a plain back. You can do either a plain back or a pattern back, and I'm doing the plain back. I've just I've done two patterns of the pattern back, and then I pulled it out because I got it wrong. So I'm doing the plain back, pattern front with the pattern sleeves. But it's really lovely because the rib, it's not a 1x1 rib or anything. You do 12 rows, you cast on, do 12 rows of stocking stitch, then you do a purl row when you should be doing a knit row, and then you do another 12 rows of stocking stitch, and then you fold it and knit the edge of the hem up. So it's like that, if you can see, like a cuff. So this is it's only 8 rows to the pattern, the fronts and the sleeves, and it's done on 3 1/4 and 4mm needles, but I'm doing the first size on a 4.5mm needle because she's in between the first and the second size. So I'm doing the first size and I'm going up on the needles. So I've started that for it. And here it is. I'm just doing it in Stylecraft DK in the colour white, and the shade is 1001. And I'll show you what I mean by the cuff. This is your stocking stitch, and this is where you do your stocking stitch, and then you do that purl row, and then you fold it. So you fold it and you pick your stitches up, or you can wait until you've finished it and then you can sew your hem up, but I've just picked it up and knit it together. So it's really soft. That's another, the back of it's going to be a TV knit. The front, no, I'll be doing that during the day. The front and the sleeves, I'll have to concentrate on them. So yeah, so that's Karen's started. It doesn't bother me either. Ella's was white and Karen's is white, but it doesn't bother me. It's different yarn and obviously it's a different pattern. So, oh, put my pattern back. I hope the lighting's okay today. It's I'm in the northeast of the UK, in Teesside. The skies are just dark grey. It's cold. Yesterday it was raining, the day before it was raining and windy. I planted all my lilies and I'm hoping, you know, we get a bit of sun, because they're not doing anything at the minute. So yeah, so it's quite dark. I could put the down lights on. Dave's just looking at me through the window. Right. My next whip is just a vanilla sock, and I'm doing it in Truly Woolrich sock yarn 4-ply, and this is from Signet, but they're not making the sock yarn anymore. I rang head office and they said it was too expensive to have it made. So what a shame. They are still doing the one like this, the 4-ply, the plain sock yarn, but not the patterned, and it's a shame. And this one's in Party. This shade, it's called Party. Loads of different colours. So I thought with all them colours, it just stands alone, doesn't it? Doesn't need a pattern, because you wouldn't see a pattern. So I've started a little pair of socks, and I'm just picking these up as and when I feel like it. It's knitting up like that, look. It's cute. I'm using the Drops Fable for the cuff, the toes and the heel, which is this one, and it's colour 104, and that's a Drops Fable. There, look. So they're for me to put with me collection, ready for the winter. And the Olivia sock, the one of my own pattern, I pulled it out. The reason being, you couldn't see it on the yarn, because the yarn was random, but not as random as that one, and you couldn't see the pattern. And then because I'd pulled it out and casted it on and pulled it out, I'm like, oh, just get another one. So I picked this yarn. This is a random one. It's called James Brett Funny Feets, and it knits up like that. But it's that pale pastel. I thought I'll get away with designing a pattern on it, And then this will be the Olivia socks. I've only done a couple of rows, 2x2 rib on my DPNs. So I've done a couple of rows, and then when I'm sat doing nothing, I'll just work out the pattern, and then I'll come back on and I'll show you, because I'll have to call for some testers. So that's living in my little bag my granddaughter bought me, and it says, "I'm small but important," which my socks are. This bag was from Primark, and it was £2, and it's a little box bag. There, I'm small but important. Little box bag. It's dead cute. Put some badges on it. My Yarndale badge. And my other badge. So that's that one. These are the needles that I always use, or I've been using all the time. These are my Knit Pro interchangeables. Got loads of them. And I bought extra wires to go with them. They've been serving me right. You know, they've served the purpose, and I still use them. But I treat myself to these. Knit Pro. The Mindful collection. And these are different. The metal, the other ones are the wooden ones, and these ones are the metal ones, but these ones have got the memory wire where it doesn't twist. So they come like this. I'm using the 4.5, that's why they're missing. They come like that. And then you get a little pouch. And then you get a needle sizer. You get 3 cords, different sizes. They're memory cords that do not twist on you, they twist with you. You get a little pouch with your stoppers in. I'm not going to take them out, they'll fall all over. And your little pins to tighten. And then you get 2 sewing needles. That's the other one. Then you get loads of little progress keepers or stitch markers. There's the little stitch markers. Cute there. So they're all kept in here. There's a little zip compartment inside. And that's where I'm putting these now, with the little pouch. So I zip that up. And then my wires go inside the pouch. Like that. And then that pouch zips up inside the wallet. It's material. It's lovely. It's got lovely design on it, like a mandala design. And it comes in a little project bag. The Mindful collection, Believe. My project bag the cord, it had green cord in it and it was pulled too tight and knotted, and I couldn't get this out of this no matter how much I tried. And so I rang Wool Warehouse this morning and I explained and sent photographs. I said I can't get me pouch out of me bag, and I said I've tipped it upside down and there's a little bit of cord come out. I said it must have been cut by accident and somebody's knotted the cord again and obviously gathered the bag to knot the cord, and then I couldn't get the pouch out the bag. So they give me 5% discount. I'll just put some cord in there myself. So that's me treat to myself. Right. Coffee. Poor Dave. I'm going to have to try and tiptoe on that. He's right outside doing the decking, right outside the double doors. When I give this a fresh lick of paint inside and I get it all set up how I want it set up, because I used to make soap in here and I used to make my cards in here. I've still got all my card making machine, my Gemini, and loads of stuff that I bought from Crafter's Companion. I'm selling everything to do with my cards, so if anybody's interested, just ask. I don't do my soaps anymore. I might still do some wax melts because I like doing them, but I've just bought some pans and a second-hand spin dryer in the corner, and I'm going to have a go at dyeing my own yarn. So oh, I know, a lady messaged me, I can't remember who you are, but you asked me about the summer sock pattern. Excuse me, I'm burping with the coffee. You asked me about the summer sock pattern, and you said, who's the designer? This is the pattern that you were asking about. And on the printout, all as I can see is, I don't know how to pronounce it, V design. I'll show you, it's printed right across the pattern. AINAV, and then it's got design on it, and that's printed across every page. I can't remember who you are, I'm really sorry. But yeah, that's the little shorty summer socks. They're cute, aren't they? That's as much as I can help you, I'm sorry. Put that in there. Right. I bought a couple of patterns because I want some, I want some knitted tees. I used to knit sun tops all the time, sleeveless, but getting older now. I need my arms covering up at the top. So I've been on the internet and I bought You all know this designer, petite knit, and it's the Friday tea. So I've sent away for the yarn. It's 4-ply, and I've sent away for the cream. I'm going to do it in the cream, and I'm going to do it a navy stripe and a jade green stripe, like a double stripe with the cream in between. Just thought, oh, I like that. So I've sent for the cream, I've sent for the navy, and I've sent for a ball of jade. I might not use the jade, but that's what I fancy. So that's one pattern. And then it was a stripy top I was craving for. So I've got this one first. This is another petite knit, and it's the festival sweater. That's why I thought the other one I'll do it in navy and jade, but this one I'll do in navy and cream. But I might do this for the autumn. It's lovely, I love it. And that's a petite knit pattern. And I think it's a DK weight. Yeah. 4mm. So I really fancy doing that one as well, but that's long sleeved, where the Friday tee is short sleeved. So then I was on YouTube. Can't remember who it was now. Really, really sorry. But they brought out, oh, there it is, Nitty McPurley. Was on her channel, and she's brought out a pattern for a tee. Gorgeous. There it is. So I was in Hobbycraft. I can't afford at the moment to buy any hand-dyed yarn. I mean, I'd love to, but I just can't afford it at the minute. So I bought some Wendy random colours, 2 random colours and 1 plain, and that's where I thought it was knitting. Like, I thought it was 3 randoms. That's what it looks like to me on there, look. But it's more tonals rather than randoms. It's more tonal yarns. So I'm going to take my yarn back to Hobbycraft. I'm going to save a bit more money up, and then I'll contact one of the dyers and ask them if they've got 3 that'll run into each other. So it's in the DK, this faucet, the faucet top. It's in the DK. And it only takes 3 skeins for that tee. So I'm itching to get it casted on. But I'm going to end up with loads of whips again, and it drives me up the wall. I could always put my chunky cardigan to one side. I mean, really, I could do with that now, because it's really cold. But I could put that to one side, crack on with Karen's, and then do this. So I'll do Karen's during the day, and I'll do this on the night, because there's not a lot of pattern on it. It's only round the top of the yoke, some bubbles. and I might ask a couple of the girls if they want to knit it with me. Comment below if you're interested. And that's about it. Like I say, if anybody is interested in this little girl's pattern, just message me. I'm on Messenger, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. Gmail, loopyloop2110@gmail.com. If you want the pattern, I'll post it to you. And that's about it for today. Short and sweet. And it looks like the first layer of paint's gone on the decking, and I'm going to have to jump from inside to on the grass. About 2 foot. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me having a little moan about my hair. I had alopecia when I was a child, and it's just decided to come out again in the last 6 months. But I've had a lot going on. I'm really worried about my sister because she's living with the big C and things aren't going too good. It's awful, but you've got to crack on. I've got to stay strong, because if I don't, I'll end up with no hair at all. So I'm trying to like throw myself into me knitting. I did pick my crochet shawl up a couple of days ago, and I only done 1 round. It's getting quite big. It's quite nice actually. I'll show it. I might show it on my next podcast. The blue one. The other one I haven't touched. So yeah, I really fancy doing that faucet tea. With a little bit of inspiration from somebody. And I might treat myself to the tonals too, to do it. Something that will go with everything, I think. I fancy pinks and lilacs for the summer. I haven't got any pinks or lilac dresses like, but I've got some white linen 3/4 shorts, and I've got some white linen trousers as well, so maybe it would go with them if we get any warm weather. The dog's sat outside looking at me as if to say, let me in, but I'm trying to ignore it because she'll jump on the decking and end up with grey painted paws. When I had my nosebleed the other week, she kept getting in the way, and she knew I wasn't well, and she kept jumping up and getting in the way, and I was like, Sadie, you're going to end up with red spots all over you. Anyway, she didn't. But yeah, she's cute. She's looking at me as if to say, why aren't you letting me in? So I'm going to tidy up in here a little bit and go back in the house, I think, and crack on with a little bit of knitting, do a little bit more of Karen's, and then I'm sharing the hours every day. I'm doing a little bit of hers and a little bit of mine, and then a little bit of sock in between. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe. like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and then you'll know when I'm back on. So thank you all. Bye.